Hi everyone, my name is Miss Jolie, and today I am at the Palos Heights Public Library. We are going to be painting a cherry blossom tree painting on some white cardstock paper using a paintbrush and brown acrylic paint, white acrylic paint, red acrylic paint, and pink acrylic paint. You could also use like violet, like a light purple. It's totally up to you guys. And we're also going to be using Q-tips, which is really fun. We're going to be using those to paint the actual blossoms, the like little petals on our cherry blossom trees. I hope you guys like this craft, and we're going to get started. All right. So I have my cup of water right here with my paintbrush, and let me angle this. I already got some red paint on my shirt, which is okay, because painting gets a little messy sometimes. And then our Q-tips are right here. They're all, wait, let me see, right there. Okay, I'm actually gonna grab some more Q-tips because we're going to need them. So for this craft, we are going to need a small to medium-sized paintbrush, kind of like this one. You can get a smaller one or whatever size you would like. We're going to be using our paintbrush to paint our base of our tree, so our like tree trunk, and a few like little branches coming off of our tree. We're going to need about, I would say about 30 Q-tips. You might not need all 30, but I'm going to say about 30. And then you are going to need white acrylic paint, red acrylic paint, pink acrylic paint, and brown acrylic paint. Okay. All right, we're going to start off by drying our paintbrush off a little bit. And I'm dipping my paintbrush in our brown acrylic paint because we're going to paint our tree branches and our base of our tree first. So you can paint your tree branch and your base of your tree however big or small you would like to. I'm gonna do a fairly large one, but again, it's all up to you however you would like to paint it. I'm just gonna start off doing this. What I like about this painting is that it's super simple, and I really like the Q-tips, how we're going to be using the Q-tips to do the cute little petals on our like cherry blossom trees. This craft is really nice for like spring. I love seeing all the pretty trees that start to bloom in the spring. They're so pretty to look at when I'm driving by in my car or just taking a walk with my dogs. So we're just going to paint the base of our tree. Okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect, of course. I'm just doing a nice little base here. Now I'm gonna do 3 tree branches coming off from our tree. You can do more or less. It is totally up to you. So I'm gonna paint those. There's one. Now I'm gonna do one in the middle. I'm just gonna do it a little pointy at the end to make it look like a nice tree branch. Okay. And then I'm gonna do one more coming out from the side here. Okay. There we go. That looks good. All right. There we go. All right. Now I'm gonna set my paintbrush in our little paint cup here. And now, time for the Q-tips. So I'm gonna be using about 8 Q-tips. You can use more or less, depending on how many you want to use for your little cherry blossom tree petals. So I'm gonna use them in a little like bundle like this. Okay, and I'm going to dip them in our pink acrylic paint and get the excess off. And we're gonna start just dabbing them lightly. It's pretty. Okay, and we are going to keep doing our pink on our cherry blossom tree. You just do it all over the branches, all over the tree. And I'm gonna do some on top too. So almost done with the pink. This is really pretty. I really like how this is turning out. Okay. Okay, I think that is good for our pink. Let me do a little more up here. And now, all right, that's good for the pink. We're gonna put our Q-tips on the paper plate right here. And then we're gonna grab 8 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're gonna kind of like use them in a little bundle right now. And then we're gonna dip them in our white acrylic paint. So we're gonna dip them right here. Just kind of mix it a little bit. All right, now we are going to go right over the pink. So we are going to just dot it on right over our pink petals. It's okay if the colors mix a little. I think it makes it prettier. I think it's cool when you mix colors. So we're just gonna do it right on top of our pink. And then if you don't want it to mix as much, I would recommend to just do like quick little blots like this. To just do it right over the pink. Because if you go a little too fast, it does start to blend together, but that's okay too, because that is pretty too. We're just gonna keep going over the pink with our white all over our tree. This is really pretty. Almost done with our white. All right. Go. All right. Wow, that is really pretty. I like that. Wow. Do a few more little blots around here. Okay. Wow, that is really pretty. Wow. Okay, now I'm gonna take these Q-tips, just kind of set them over here with the other dirty ones. And last but not least, we're gonna get to our red now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're gonna just kind of put them together. And now we're gonna dip them in red. There we go, get that excess off. We're gonna go right over the pink and the white. So we're just gonna blot like that. This is a really fun painting. This is really nice. It's perfect for spring. All right. Like I said earlier, you can also use a white canvas. But I think the cardstock is really nice too. All right. That is really pretty. And like I said before, you can do like quicker little like movements like that if you don't want the colors to mix. I think they're pretty to mix them a little bit. Oopsies. That's okay. I'll just put that right over here. And wow, that is so pretty. All right. I'm just gonna do some down here. I'm gonna do some over here. Wow, that is really pretty. And you don't have to do this, but I'm gonna take about 2 Q-tips. Let's do 3. And I'm gonna dip them in the white again. And I'm just gonna go over the red. Like just kind of go over everything a little bit. They're kind of mixing together. That's okay. So there we go. All right, we are all done. You have a really pretty cherry blossom tree. And now we are going to let this dry. I would say overnight to let this dry. I think it would dry fully in maybe like 3 to 4 hours. If you like set it under like a blowing like fan, that would probably dry this a lot quicker too. Thank you guys for joining me for today's program. Our cherry blossom tree paintings, they turned out really well. They're very pretty. Here's our final result. Wow, that is so pretty. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's cherry blossom tree painting, and I will see you guys in our next video. Thank you. Have a great day.